In the pasuk it says why that the people shouldn't say Ani Shartis Avram. But Rashi says to stay away from Gezel. It seems like there's an underlying idea here that the Torah doesn't mention. Says Rashi that he didn't want to be Nichshal Gezel, that people should say that he's over on Gezel. Zachu banav l'shtei mitzvahs, so therefore his descendants were zocheh to two mitzvahs. Chod shel Techeiles, v'ritzua shel tefillin. They're zocheh to two things, two mitzvahs. The string of Techeiles, of course, I have to show you what it looks like. While I'm showing you, I have a shayla for the olam. Blue, you can see blue. Here's a shayla. What happens if there's no eruv and you're wearing a talis katan or a talis that doesn't have this blue? Are you allowed to walk in the street with your talis, and you Lubavitchers for sure don't have it? 90% of Klal Yisrael doesn't have it. Are you allowed to walk with tzitzis in the street without blue? Of course. Not so pashut. So you should look in the Tur, in Siman Shin Aleph, Sif Lamed Ches, and it brings the Maram Rottenberg who says that it's usher to walk on Shabbos without Techeiles. Since you're not Mekayim mitzvahs tzitzis without this, so it's usher. So obviously, I don't know if this is Techeiles or not. I'm not saying this is, but without this, it might be a problem according to some. Not that we're passing like that. I'm just saying it's an interesting thing that the Ari Shoinim hold that without Techeiles you're not allowed to walk without an eruv. Ayin Chom. The Torah actually brings that his father, the Rosh, wasn't makbid on it. Okay. Huh? Really? The briskets here don't wear tzitzis on Shabbos. Why not? They don't do Techeiles.
If it becomes possible, then
because if it becomes possible. Okay, yeah. Like they don't wear glasses without a string in case whatever. Okay. They once asked the chassid, how come you don't wear Techeiles? Seems like Techeiles is the right way to go. A lot of people are wearing Techeiles. They prove that it's mamish, it's the real thing. So he said that Techeiles doesn't push off pruvu. What do you mean? He says that if you wear Techeiles, it'll be very hard for his kids to get married. Shidduchim, it's a problem with Shidduchim. Let's say he's a weirdo, he wears Techeiles. So it's not doicha pruvu. Okay. Says the Gemara, what's so good about tefillin? That the goyim are going to fear you. It's going to instill a fear if they see you. It's referring to the tefillin on the head that have a big shin, shakai, and when goyim see it, they disappear. There's a famous ma'aseh about the Vilna Gaon that he had there were people fighting. Goyim came in and then they started fighting, and all of a sudden the Goyim walked out of his room. He heard a commotion. He walked out, and they saw the Vilna Gaon. They ran away. So he said, "What happened?" He said, "It says mefurish that if a guy sees the tefillin, they run away." He said, "So we all wear tefillin. They didn't run away from us." So he said, because it says in the Gemara, Elu tefillin shebarosh. Right now, we just read those three words. Elu tefillin shebarosh. The tefillin has to be shebarosh, inside your head. It's not that you're wearing it like an amaretz. You put it on your head and you have superpowers. Tefillin goes together what's with inside your head. What kavanas you have and how you're thinking. If you have the right thoughts, then it has the power to knock away the enemy. Elu tefillin shebarosh. What's the big benefit that we have from wearing Techeiles? Be'ezer Hashem, when Mashiach comes, everybody will be wearing Techeiles. Will be wearing the real Techeiles, whatever it is, whether it's this or something else. But we'll all be wearing Techeiles because that's the real way to do it. Why did the Torah pick blue? Could have been purple. Purple is not such a good one. Green, not good. Red. Let's go with red. Could have been black. Red, black. Better. Because the blue reminds us of the ocean. V'yam doimel rikia. And the ocean reminds us of the sky, of the rikia. V'rikia doimel kisa hakovet. Which is super hard to understand. I'm wearing these blue strings because when I see these blue strings, it reminds me of the ocean, of the waves. Oh, and when I remember the waves, I remember the sky. And when I remember the sky, I remember Hashem. Reb Ruvain Leuchter writes, he says that that's how human beings think, actually. It says in the Gemara that you shouldn't look at a clothing of a woman because it'll bring you to think of a woman. It'll bring you to. We think in steps. Like clothing of a woman. Imagine the clothing in those days. It's a blotch of whatever color. No, but that leads us to something else, which leads to something else, and that's how humans act. To me, I'm not saying this stuff. It seems like a lot of things in our life are we don't get the full picture. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is not mizak us with the full thing. If we were able to look at one thing and see, oh, this is HaKadosh Baruch Hu, then there wouldn't even be a b'chira kind of thing. So he gives us a hint to another hint, and that's how we have to work. Otherwise, where's our b'chira? So, but we have to take those hints. We have to know how to use the hints. Oh, we're not even done. Shenemar. Vayiru eis Elokei Yisrael v'sachas raglav k'masa livnas hasapir u'cha'etzem hashomayim latoyar lo toyar u'chsiv k'marei even sapir dmus kisei. So basically, the bottom line is it's to give us the opportunity and to remind us to think about Hashem. We're supposed to be thinking about Hashem all day. As Rabbi Victor Miller famously said once, he said, you're supposed to think about HaKadosh Baruch Hu all day, even when you're davening Shemona Esrei. It's a joke. Because when we're davening Shemona Esrei, we're supposed to be thinking about Hashem, and a lot of us fly to different countries and we go on safaris and things like that, but you're supposed to think about Hashem, even when you're davening Shemona Esrei. Okay, especially when you're davening Shemona Esrei. Givaldik.